Hello, I'm Mr. Hartgrave, and I am still addicted to Marvel Strike Force. And in this episode of Addicted to Marvel Strike Force, our big return episode, so to speak, we're going to be covering a lot of things. Now, this is a big episode, and at the end of this episode, I'm going to have a portion of a live stream that I did a while ago, like Wednesday, which I've been normally uploading to my channel. And maybe this is a good time to talk about what we're doing here, why we're recording Addicted to Marvel Strike Force, what I've been up to if you haven't seen me in a while, stuff like that. So let's get into that first, and then we're going to cover some blogs because we've missed a couple of blogs, a lot of crap. Don't worry, there's going to be lots of rage, probably some Cosmic Crucible, other good stuff in here. Let's get to it, guys. All right. So, the first thing, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. The main thing I've been doing is running a second YouTube channel, Mr. Hartgrave from Parts Unknown. And what I am doing over there right now, what I was doing over there for a long time, was covering another video game, a wrestling video game. That game is done, okay? That game's over. And so now I'm getting back to what I was primarily doing there, which is covering professional wrestling. In particular, All Elite Wrestling, which maybe a lot of people watching this video don't even know what that is. Now, you're about to know what that is because they are inking a big TV deal. As of like right now, current events, they are about to break through in a major way. If you have HBO Max, you are about to have access to every single episode of All Elite Wrestling that has ever been. It's been going since 2019. It's very exciting. And if you want to get caught up on this, if you are interested in this at all, I would highly recommend my page because I am making many documentaries on many of the wrestlers that are on the All Elite Wrestling roster. And this is fascinating even if you're not into wrestling. In fact, if you don't care about wrestling at all, the video I would suggest to you would be this video on Nyla Rose right here, The Switch. It's actually a video about a TV show. It's very unique for me in that I review an entire season of a television show. And it's a popular style of content on YouTube. I think I did a great job. Check it out. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. Now, you'll be noticing on this channel, on my primary channel, or my first channel, I don't even want to call it my primary channel anymore since I spend so much time working on the second channel. In fact, I should be working on another video right now for my second channel, but I'm taking time out. I wanted to talk to the Marvel Strike Force community because I haven't said hi in a while. Hi. Anyways, hey guys. All right. This is Keep Digging. This is Mr. Hartgrave. This is the first channel. It doesn't have a name. It's the Mr. Hartgrave channel. And what I've been doing over here is we've been doing a lot of interviews. Now, I found that the interviews take up just this huge chunk of time that I don't have. If you're out there and you're doing something cool and you want to be interviewed, let me know. We can probably work it in, but maybe not. What I've really been doing here is uploading live streams that I do every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I do a crazy live stream to 100 people or so talking about pro wrestling, and crazy things happen, and I normally post those up. Now, this week, nothing crazy happened. I don't know. It was a slow week. Like I said, I put the stream highlights later on in this video. The main reason why, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to come out and do a episode of Addicted to Marvel Strike Force this week. I'd been thinking about it for a while, but the thing that really pushed me over the top was, number one, Wednesday wasn't very exciting, so I had no great ideas on how to package that. One week it was, what's killing my YouTube channel, the Atari Jaguar. Hope I'm saying that right. And when I got kicked out of the UK, which is a pretty funny video if you want to check that one out. I didn't have any great ideas for this live stream. And I thought, well, I could just cover the blogs. I could do Addicted to Marvel Strike Force. But the thing that really set me over the top and said, okay, I've got to come out here and do this, is because something bad happened to our friends at Scarlet Spider Comics. And the link is going to be down below if you want to help out with this. If you're able to help out Taylor, that'd be great, because some really bad things have happened in Taylor's life. And you'll know, if you've been following this channel, if you're a long-time gravedigger, you'll know how important Scarlet Spider Comics has been all throughout this channel's history. So I wanted to come out. I wanted to reach as many people as possible. So I said, let me do a Marvel Strike Force video. I've been already toying with the idea of doing one of these every week, getting back to putting out Addicted to Marvel Strike Force, because I want to put something on this channel and I don't know what. I guess I can do this. I don't know, guys. Look, I'm still trying to figure it out, but so is Taylor. Taylor's going through a rough patch right now, and the whole story is here on the donation page, and I would encourage you to read what they're going through. But in a nutshell, they've got a pretty bad medical condition that they're dealing with. Everything in their personal life has gone to hell. If you haven't watched the interview that I did with Taylor, you might want to do that just to find out who they are. And that is on here in the interview section. They're one of the first interviews that I did. And it's this one right here. It's easier to quit drugs than it is to quit Marvel Strike Force. Some of you got mad at me about saying that, and you guys, you need to fucking calm down. But anyways, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to come out and do this. And we're going to get to the content now. We're going to talk about Marvel Strike Force. But please, I encourage you, go down below, check out the link. At least give it the time. Leave Taylor a nice message on this video. If you do nothing else, leave Taylor, because that helps, actually. They said that getting these messages is encouraging at this time. They're dealing with a lot. And my heart goes out to them. I hope that they can pull through this and that they will be okay. And I've already seen a lot. Big shout out to all the Gravediggers who have already reached out and supported Taylor. I think that's awesome. Timothy, Jeff, Violet Mind, Bogo, thank you for reaching out and doing what you could to help out Taylor. I hope some other people are able to do that as well. Perfectly understandable if you can't. Leave a message down in the comments. Okay, let's get on to it. Let's get pissed off about Marvel Strike Force. Now, I have been doing my level best to not be pissed off about Marvel Strike Force the last few months. But god damn it, these motherfuckers are trying my goddamn patience. First off, they fired my friend, community manager, Archangel. Motherfuckers, that's some low shit right there. I don't know. You know, I'm not under an NDA anymore. I'm just trying not to be a bad friend or whatever. But from what I understand of that situation, it fucking sucked. It was unfair. It was bullshit. And what's happening now in that program, or what I'm willing to say about it, because I know people in the program and people talk to me still. It's gone to hell. Let's just say it. Let's just say it well. Just to say it plainly, okay? It's gone to fucking hell. And one of the things that has ushered the Envoy program, the whole situation, to the depths of the blackest hell, is this whole Captain Britain situation. The most irritating thing going on with Marvel Strike Force right now is motherfucking Captain Britain. And if you don't know, if you're not aware why people are upset about this, first of all, you're living under a fucking rock. I guess you were just waiting for Mr. Hartgrave to drop another goddamn video to explain it to you, so I'm glad I'm doing it. You need to have a 5 yellow star Black Panther Shuri and a 5 yellow star Hank Pym. You also need Black Bolt, Mr. Fantastic, and Iron Man or whatever, but, you know, who gives a shit? We already have that. The main problem here is we got new characters, and they expect you to have 5 yellow stars on them to unlock Captain Britain. Now, for most people, that is a microtransaction of around $250 motherfucking dollars to unlock Captain Britain. And then they want to hit you up for like another 300 to, you know, put a fucking diamond on him or something. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people. Here's what this is coming down to, guys. And I had the very similar rant with Old Man Logan, which was probably delivered a lot cleaner because I think that was a sponsored video. But fuck it, I'm unsponsored right now. So I may as well just talk plainly to you. This is a cash grab. This is a sign that the game is going to end soon. This is a sign that you should not be spending money on the game because the game is in decline. All signs point towards this game going down the fucking drain, which is one of the reasons why I jumped off the elevator. Now, I'm back on the goddamn elevator. I got back on the Titanic. Why the fuck would I get back on the Titanic? Well, quite simply, I'm bored. You know, there's that. And, you know, I want to help out my friends. I realized, like, look, whereas like me personally, I didn't need the revenue that the channel was bringing in. I'm paying my bills with my full-time job. I'm not able to help anybody else out if I'm not earning revenue on this channel. It pains me that I can't just, throw $2,000 at my friend Taylor and tell him, feel better. I don't have that kind of shit rolling in anymore. So, we've done things to help out charities in the past, and I want to be able to do that again. So maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm back here talking about this bullshit. And I don't know. I've been trying to hold off on it, too. I've been trying to say, okay, Captain Britain, maybe at the end of the day, they'll throw enough shards at us, well, where I'll be able to have a 5-star, Shuri and Hank Pym. And I won't have to worry about this, and I'll unlock Captain Britain as I would any other character, during the first few weeks, during the first month. I don't think there's been any character in Marvel Strike Force that I haven't unlocked within the first month of release free to play. I don't think that's been the case for 6 fucking years. And now Captain Britain rolls out, and they're like, eh. And it's worse than, Captain America, or Iron Man, Zombie Iron Man, and Zombie Juggernaut. It's worse than that. Those characters were limited, and they went into a vault, or whatever the fuck you want to say about it, right? And then, we were able to unlock them. So yes, they were limited, but we were able to unlock them, and they weren't crucial. They were war characters, and they worked at very low stars. So it really wasn't a big issue. They were setting us up for some shit like this, but they weren't really fucking us as hard. This is some hard, deep dicking right here. This is a Cosmic Crucible character. From what I understand, if you put the full Illuminati team on defense in like room number 3, I think, some shit like that, I'm sure I'll see it soon enough. Might even see it today. If you put that full team on defense, you can't fucking beat it. You're losing the round. The Cosmic Crucible's pay to win entirely. This is the heroes for hire fucking Cosmic Crucible is what's going on here, and it's only for money, and you are fucked if you don't buy in. For like $250 buy-in. Like, it's not a small buy-in either. If this was a microtransaction, if this was $20-$40, and that's what I was waiting to see before I really came out here and said anything about it, because I wanted to see, is it going to be a true microtransaction? Is it going to be a small thing? No, it's not. It doesn't seem to be. I don't fucking know. There's another week. Another thing I wanted to see is, how long was the showcase going to run for? It runs for 2 weeks. Now, this blog, I'm skipping ahead, but the blog that came out Friday, there's no Hank Pym release. There's no free-to-play. Maybe the next week, who the fucking knows? We'll have a look at my account, I'm sure, as we go through this video. But just off the top of my head, I just got Black Panther Shuri up to 4 stars. And you know the way I play this game, guys. I am max squeezing that shit. I don't think I bought any offers for Black Panther Shuri. I think I did drop like the $5 and got the extra 10 shards or whatever and the free claim. That's the most I've done. Mostly it's been hoarding energy and whatnot. We're going to talk about that. We got another one of those events coming up. We'll talk about event math and my feelings about that as well. It's kind of changed. Hank Pym, I did drop. I got FOMO. I'll fucking admit it. I got FOMO when they said that the new temporal dimension is coming out and you're going to need to have, Hank Pym unlocked to be able to complete it and get 3 diamonds on Mr. Fantastic. I did a microtransaction. Fucking anything over $10 don't feel like a microtransaction, but I put down $40. I unlocked Hank Pym. And then they decided that you could fucking do the temporal dimension without Hank Pym. So I'm fucking stupid. Another reason not to spend money on this game, guys. They're always fucking you. So yeah, I do have Hank Pym. But even with the microtransaction, I've only got him up to like 3 stars. So how the fuck am I going to get Hank Pym up to 5 stars in the next, couple of weeks? I have no idea. These orbs coming up in the event this week might be good enough. Probably not. I don't know. It's some real bullshit, and it's definitely a sign of the end. It's a sign of the decline, and it fucking sucks. I don't know what else I can say about that, guys. It's pretty goddamn awful, and it makes me happy that I'm not trying to cover this game full time, because that's all I'd be able to say about it. I just come out every day, and I'd be like, hey, guys, how's it going? Fuck Captain Britain. Fuck you. I'm out. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, on top of that bullshit, then we got this news that Ares is going to be a Battle Pass unlock, which we haven't seen since like Silver Surfer, I want to say. Maybe there was another Battle Pass unlock in between. I can't remember. Captain Sam, I think, was a Battle Pass unlock. And these kind of suck too, and they're pretty cash grabby as well. Now, it does look like you will be able to get Ares through the standard, the free Battle Pass, but it's probably going to take all month. And if you get the premium pass, you'll be able to unlock him like right away. So they're really pushing you hard to spend money on these battle passes. I've been hit or miss with the battle pass. I kind of I feel like I buy 1 out of 10 battle passes because there's so fucking many of them. I buy like 1 every 10. Will this be one of the ones that I buy? I don't fucking know. He's a war character. Now, if this was the release for Captain Britain, yeah, fuck it. You know, I want to win the game. I want to play Cosmic Crucible, sure. And I'd be pissed off about it, but whatever. You know, at least I would use the character. For Ares, a fucking war character, I'm still ignoring that shit. You can't convince me to spend the amount of money that I would need to spend to be a hardcore war player. I'll keep up with Cosmic Crucible. I put 3 diamonds on every Cosmic Crucible character there is. By the way, if you want to know which character to put your fucking diamonds on, it's Cosmic Crucible characters. Whatever characters you're using in Cosmic Crucible, put your diamonds on them. Put your diamonds on the characters that you're using in the arena. Arena, Cosmic Crucible, that's still the whole fucking game. Raids are ridiculous now. They're like non-content. I don't know what the fuck they've decided to do with that. It's stupid. Battle World, when the fuck is that coming? Jesus, goddamn Christ. And they had this other bit too, the future of character-based stats. I thought this shit was hilarious. They're basically saying that we're going to start being more lazy and phoning it in more. Instead of making kits that limit power creep and shit like that, they were just like, fuck it. We're going to go back to the old way of doing characters, where the new characters that come out are just power creeped as fuck and are massively better than old characters. Now, I'm actually a fan of this because I kind of like it when every new character that comes into the game just breaks the fucking game. I think that's actually cool. And this also means more theory crafting because they won't be tied to their teams as much. You won't have to have all 5 of them together to get the health boost to put them on par with the new characters. They will just come into the game OP as fuck, which I'm fine with. I think that is the way new teams should be, and they should be plug and play. And you should be able to kind of pick and choose. It's a team building game where you don't get to build teams. Fucking ridiculous. So maybe some of that'll change, though probably not. And that brings us to this week. And I'm just going to cover the high level of this blog. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do in these videos. If I'm going to make a goddamn Marvel Strike Force video every week, I'm not going to sit here and get hung up trying to be the best content creator. I'm not the best content creator. I'm the most angry, most authentic content creator for this game because I'm not a fucking content creator for this game. I'm a player of this game. It's different. It's a huge fucking difference. And I'm sorry that we went so far off the goddamn... I'm not fucking sorry that I went off the path. Look, I was trying to be fucking successful. Didn't quite work out for whatever reason. I didn't want to fucking do it. I wasn't accepted. I don't know, whatever. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Here's the thing. I hope you've been hoarding your campaign energy. I've been hoarding the fuck out of my campaign energy ever since the last campaign energy event stopped. That's basically what you do now. You don't really spend your energy on a daily basis if you're a veteran player. You hoard it. So I'm probably sitting on like 3,000, 4,000 campaign energy. And I'm just overcharging it every day. And I don't give a fuck. And you can't tell me any different. I'm playing the game correctly. I'm winning. If you want to win like me, hoard your fucking energy. The other good thing about hoarding up your energy for these events is I don't have to do event math. I haven't done event math ever since I stopped covering the game on a daily basis. You know, when I used to drop 5 videos every fucking week on Marvel Strike Force, ever since I stopped doing that, guess what? I haven't done a bit of math. I've done no fucking math, and I've maxed out every single event that's come. There's no math needed. So I don't know if that's something that has changed, that events are friendlier now, or if I'm just like invincible. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what has happened, but I find that not giving a fuck is OP right now. And you just do what the event says. Spend campaign energy. Great. I'll spend campaign energy. Do my Cosmic Crucible with Illuminati. I'll do that. Use power cores. Burn your fucking power cores. Earn alliance credits. They haven't, for their fucking credit or their discredit or whatever the hell's going, their laziness, I don't know. There's been nothing fancy about events ever since I've left the game. I think it probably started before I left covering the game. I haven't left the game. Let me make that very clear. I never fucking quit. People are all the time, Mr. Horcrave, have you fucking quit? No, I never fucking quit, guys. I never told you I fucking quit. You read a fucking thumbnail. You listened to somebody else. You didn't hear it from me. I never fucking said those words. I quit making content for Marvel Strike Force on a daily fucking basis because it was a needless grind. It was leaving me with nothing. Look, like it or fucking hate it, my second channel, I don't have to delete these videos. These videos are not news. These videos will remain on this channel until the end of time. And I'm proud of them. And that's what I decided I wanted to do. I didn't want to make a bunch of content that just needed to be deleted, that just needed to be, gotten rid of. Disposable content. I didn't want to be a disposable content creator with nothing left to show for myself after years of doing this. I had covered Marvel Strike Force for 3 fucking years, and I had very little to show for it. There was very little. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but I went through my channel and I removed all the videos that were outdated or pointless or useless, and it was all Marvel Strike Force stuff. Very few videos have remained on my channel that are worth a fuck, and most of them are whenever I've taken a hiatus away from Marvel Strike Force. Now, I would encourage you to go check some of this stuff out. It's an interesting trip through my descent into madness as a content creator. We try different experiments out there, different things. There's some great videos with Valley flying on here that nobody ever fucking watched. So if you're a fan of Valley, which some of you are, there's some really good shit on here that we did together. My first forays into wrestling content are on here. My exploration of, predatory tactics and mobile video games are on here. People I've worked with over the years, collaborations. The original Baron Zemo mobile gamer thing, the whole Zemo shit that we did on the channel. That's all interesting. That's all there. But I had to remove so much. Like 90% of this shit just had to go. Very little. Some of the things that stayed were my collaborations with Scarlet Spider Comics. One of the first auctions that we did is on here. Those things I'm still proud of. But very little of the work that I was doing on the channel for years was crap. It was bullshit. It had to be deleted. I don't know how the fuck I got on that tangent, but it's my fucking channel, and I'll go on as many goddamn tangents as I want to go on. I might be able to do this every week. As long as it's understood that I just do whatever the fuck I want to do, maybe I'll just be here doing this. I don't really know. Strike Pass is going to be Panda Pool and Dake, and there's going to be a Photon. But nobody gives a shit about that. They're launching a Strike store, which is like, I read the blog on that. I thought about covering it, but it's really just like, if you spend money, do it on the website. Duh. I don't think I've spent any money in game. If I'm going to spend any money, I'm going to do it on the website. Instead of more bang for your buck, now there's going to be like an event store that you can only get currency for if you spend money. They're going to give you some free currency so you can see how it works. Whatever, man. It's for the whales and the krakens, and I don't make videos for the whales or the krakens. Nothing against them personally, but you don't need my fucking help. Go watch Storky Dad. And there's going to be a quick rumble. And that's it. That's the end of my spiel on the blogs. That's what we missed. I think we're caught up now. Let's go play some fucking Cosmic Crucible. Keep digging. All right, so Cosmic Crucible, Season 9. I am not doing well. I'm sitting here on Diamond 1, and I'm going to drop out of Diamond 1 if I lose too many times. I'm very close to dropping out of Diamond 1, which is going to suck, because then it downgrades your Diamond Orbs and everything sucks. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping to avoid that. My biggest problem is finding a place to use new warriors. New warriors suck now, and it's hard to find a spot for them. I bet that I can Cabal Masters of Evil room number 2. I bet I can do that. And I have the team for Infinity Watch. Okay, I think I'm going to be okay. I can probably New Warrior 6. I think I can New Warrior 6. I think this is actually an easy round. Masters of Evil is great on Old Man Logan. I've got something else for Old Man Logan. I'm going to start right here. Because the easiest thing I can do... And now I'm wondering if I want... I have 2 diamonds for Iron Patriot. I just need the stars on him. And I could go get them right now. For a nominal fee. Maybe I should do that just to make sure. I'm going to make sure this dies. The best thing I can do to make sure this dies is pop over here to supplies. I was trying not to do this, but I think I need to do this. And just get those diamonds. Just get these diamonds on Iron Patriot. And that's going to make life a lot easier. And now I just need 4 more shards on Iron Patriot. And there they are. All right, so we're good. We got the diamonds on Iron Patriot now. And that's going to help out a ton. Now he's going to hit like a bus. So now he's like a different character. Now he's absolutely a different character. He's on another level. Like, diamonds are so OP. Man, my original rant on diamonds holds true to today. This is the most pay-to-win bullshit you'll ever see. Are diamonds in this game. They're just fucking crazy. When you move a character from like 6 red to 2 diamonds, the fucking jump, it's a different fucking character. It's entirely different fucking character. It's goddamn insane. I mean, look at the stat jump on this motherfucker. This is crazy. And I can put a 3rd diamond on him and he'll be even more fucking crazy. Like, this is night and day. If you don't have fucking diamonds, you play on a different level than the people who have diamonds. Like, it's just fucking, it's a different goddamn game. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. All right, chat has all sorts of suggestions for me. I think I'm going to ignore all of them. I've always been a better Cosmic Crucible player if I ignore chat. Like, 1,000%. Like, I just don't even trust chat. Like, fuck it, man. It's ridiculous. Like, chat, I love you, but like, you have no idea what I'm doing. And if I listen to you too much, I'm just gonna get fucked up. Like, it's gonna happen. It's ridiculous bad how bad it gets. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with my go-to on scroll is this. Any kind of scroll composition, this does it. I don't know. You know what? If I fucking lose, I fucking lose. I've been enjoying my time playing Cosmic Crucible offline because I don't have to explain my decisions to anybody, which is kind of nice. Playing Cosmic Crucible on stream is just like nerve-wracking sometimes. But we're going to try to get it done for the sake of the content, boys. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and let's just grab... He's going to die. It doesn't matter what he's going to do, but it's better if I grab... It doesn't... Everyone's dead. Like, it just doesn't matter. That's how good this team is. It doesn't matter what they do. And you know what? I could go with... This is 400% piercing. I'm going to go ahead and go with the ultimate here and those diamonds. Just to really take that out. I think the assist from Namor is going to come in. And yeah, this team's done. So I didn't have to think about that at all. That's good. Scroll team off the board. Nullified. Anything with Scroll, this is the team I use and it works great. I don't have any issues. I never worry about Scroll. Scroll's like... It makes me fucking laugh when someone puts Scroll on defense because it's like, I'm just going to nuke that. Like, it's a non-fucking issue. So that's gone. It's dead and gone. It's over. Now, I got people telling me to like North Star, New Warriors over here. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I don't think it's even like that, guys. I have so much on offense. You guys don't even know. My go-to for Infinity Watch is this, and this works great, and I think it's what I'm going to do. Because we're looking at a high efficiency kind of situation, and this is pretty high efficiency. Fuck it. I'm not going to, like, I don't know who you guys are watching. I don't know where you're getting your advice from. I don't know how much you test things. All I know is what I do. This is the shit that I do. So I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put out the shit that I do. And then if the shit that I do doesn't work, maybe I'll start listening to you. I don't know. But fuck it. I'm going to do what I do. And this works great for me. I love North Star. I think North Star is one of the best characters to be released. I love his ability to pull revive once off everybody. I think that's phenomenal to finally just be able to have Infinity Watch be a non-issue is great. Oh, I did not get a kill. That's actually very upsetting. Normally, I'll get a kill there, which is why I was thinking about putting tier 19 on Icarus. Because when you don't get a kill with him, it kind of sucks a lot. Not going to lie. That would have been so much cooler if Icarus would have hit twice. But it's okay, because at least we pulled their revive, and they're dying, and it'll be all right. This could have been more efficient had Icarus hit twice like he should have. Since Icarus wants to play games and not kill people, that is going to drop my efficiency dramatically and piss me off quite a bit. But I think we're going to get rid of... No, we could not get rid of Phylavel. She had too many stacks of death proof. That's very annoying. Let me go ahead and stun Adam Warlock so that he doesn't stun me. And let's get this explosion from Nova, which is not killing people enough. Yeah, I feel like I'm like treading through water on this. Missing that kill with Icarus just really killed the efficiency on this attack, and it's really pissing me off. If I lose, it's because of this stupid attack. But it's over now, and we're on to the next attack. Fucking team. Goddamn Icarus, boy. I gotta put tier 19 on him. It helps to keep up with your Icarus. I feel like somebody usually goes before him. I don't know what happened there. I feel like somebody usually goes before him to soften them up. Now, I have more than enough teams to kill everything. Thank you, Red Robot. You're absolutely accurate. Chat says that when I'm streaming Marvel Strike Force, everyone else sucks. I agree, actually. Everybody else does suck. So now I've got some decisions to make. Okay, wait. I don't have a decision to make because I know what to use right here. I know my go-to team for Spider Slayers is this. It's Secret Defenders Tangled Web. And it doesn't even matter if they're... one thing that does matter is how many diamonds are on Black Knight. They have 2 diamonds. All right, if there are 2 diamonds on Black Knight, then what I found I need to do is normally this team works, but if you have like 2 or 3 diamonds on Black Knight, then you have to take Black Cat and make her a skirmisher, and you have to take Spider Weaver and make her a skirmisher, or else their stuns won't hit Black Knight correctly. If you can't stun Black Knight, you will lose this attack. If you can stun Black Knight, you can win this attack. That's how crazy this attack is. I had to learn that the hard way. Now I'm sharing that information with you. Isn't it great to have Mr. Hartgrave back in the community? Everybody rejoice. Oh, that was a really unfun attack to find that out. That was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. All right, so 2099 is going to come in. He's going to pull all that shit off of Black Knight. And now I get to put I'm going to put this ability block over here on Robot Spider. What's good about not being a content creator is I can get all the names wrong and nobody cares. I'm going to slow down the right-hand side because I'm going to stun Black Knight. We are going to stun Black Knight right here. We're going to use both stun attempts if we have to. Hopefully we get that one. All right, we got the stun on Black Knight. My other stun's going to go over here on Peter Parker. And then we pretty much won. That's pretty much it. That's the end of the attack. That is pretty much how that one goes. I think it just plays itself from here. I think as long as you get those things done, then you're good. I'm going to start trying to kill Black Knight because he's going to come off a stun soon. So I'm worried about him. It's not good to have a Black Knight on the board, but he kind of gets just ripped apart. I am going to, damn it. I'm going to kill this Black Knight. I'm going to save the ultimate on Black Cat in case I need it. I probably won't, but I'm going to save it anyways. It's cool to find a use for Tangled Web because for a while there they didn't have a use. But I love this team. Finding this team was really cool. Now, it's taken a little bit longer than it normally does, which is upsetting. I'd like to be done with this attack already. But that's because you had to switch over Weaver and Black Cat. Okay, this is going to help right here. Pulling everything off of Ghost Spider. So holding that ultimate with Black Cat's going to up my efficiency some, or at least it should. But not being able to do the double taps slows this team down, which is unfortunate. All right, we're going to get rid of this Ghost Spider here. Any minute now, we're going to get rid of that Ghost Spider. All right, let's get rid of some buffs on Robot Spider. Oh my God, would you guys just die to bleeds already? Once again, we're getting killed on efficiency and I'm hating it. Now, the good news is I do have some decent defense now. I was able to move some of my characters over to defense that I don't normally put on defense. In fact, now's maybe a good time to show you my defense. I hear that a lot of other content creators don't have the fucking balls to show you their Cosmic Crucible defense. I've never had a fucking problem doing that. You can see my defense. I'm going to show you. So even though my efficiency is going to be dog shit on this round, I do have a decent defense going on in that I have my own 3-diamond Black Knight with Spider Society in 3. And I do have some Dormammu Extreme over here. This actually, Hive Mind in 4 has been getting me wins. The only one that really gets wins consistently is that. As well as this Darkhold in 1 gets wins. But really, the Spider Society Black Knight's probably my best bet for getting like a victory. But not as good as it should be. I think my worst defensive team right now is Pegasus. It's not really holding up at all in this new meta. All right, let's go finish these up. All right, what are we going to do? I want to use Superior 6 over here. I don't even need to use New Warriors. The thing is, New Warriors can just come off the table. I don't even need to use it. What I need to do... All right, that's going to eat right through the Old Man Logan team. Like, using my own Old Man Logan Apocalypse, like, that's just crazy. Superior 6 is going to delete that Darkhold team. I guess what I want to know... I almost think, you know, I've done this before. I've taken Illuminati and thrown it at Mercs. I've won against an Old Man Logan team. All right, chat. I'm going to ask you guys a very simple question. Okay, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Illuminati here. Is everyone paying attention? We got 31 people. Surely someone knows the answer to this very simple question. Illuminati here. Illuminati's good, by the way. I don't know. People are... I saw people talking shit about Illuminati, but Illuminati's good. Or Illuminati here. Illuminati 1. Illuminati 2. We think the Old Man Logan is scarier. The thing is I have beat an Old Man Logan team with Illuminati before. I've literally done it. Now, their composition was different. The one that I beat was Old Man Logan, Nightcrawler, Sasquatch, Bishop, and Dakin. Now this is Old Man Logan, Deadpool, Pandapool, Absorbing Man, Noir. I don't know. I've been through the tank method. We're worried about the tanks, but I've literally beat it. I've been there. I've done it. Yeah, Shuri stops the Old Man Logan assist. That's one of the great things. So there's no Old Man Logan assist, which aren't really going to trigger that much anyways on this team because he only has 2 strikers. Or, you know, like the big damage isn't going to happen that much. He's kind of screwed this up. I don't know. Illuminati's good, though. I mean, I feel like maybe I should do it for science. You guys want me to knock this one out for science? Are you curious about this one? The thing is about this is I don't think it's going to have the... It doesn't... well, we do have the permanent kill from Black Bolt. So Black Bolt goes through revive once. So it is possible, but Black Bolt has to get the kill for it to work. Illuminati's good, boys. Here's the thing. Illuminati is good. I got people who just want to see this. Now, if I can do this, then I got more than enough to take out room 1. So if I do that, if that works, then I can slam room 1 with my Old Man Logan, Scroll, and Apocalypse. So that's going to decimate that out. And then if I run Superior 6 at room 6, you know it's going to crumple. So I don't really have any other problems. Like this is mindless at that point. Now if this fails, I can go run Illuminati at room 1 and try to recover. All right. I think I've sold myself on it. I really like Illuminati as a counter to Old Man Logan because one of Old Man Logan's problems is all those goddamn assists. And they shut it down. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I feel alive, everybody. And yeah, fuck New Warriors, man. New Warriors is such a dog shit team now. I don't even know what to tell you. It just fucking sucks. I hope it comes back in some way, shape, or form. But like right now, it's dead as hell. All right, I got to play these attacks right. So we're going to come in and wasn't that an assist? Aren't they supposed to shut down assists? What the fuck is going on? Oh, is this the room with the I forget which room it is too. If this is the one with all right, we're going to go ahead and just hit the special chain through there. And that's going to kill. That is going to do it for Absorbing Man. I got to get the safeguard up. We're going to start working on Old Man Logan. It's the only option, really. Because until you killed Old Man Logan, you can't kill the death pools. They won't die. Now, I would have loved to have got a ability block on Old Man Logan. But we couldn't get that. So that sucks. But we are going to get a Mr. Fantastic Ultimate, which is going to be nice. Oh, and that Black Bolt was able to kill him even though Old Man Logan's alive. So that was kind of awesome. Jesus Christ. He might. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be... No. Old Man Logan almost died. This is a great counter, guys. That's it. That's the end of that shit. Oh my fucking God, Illuminati's good. I don't want to hear this shit talk on Illuminati, guys. I'm glad I came out here and did this attack so that if anybody tries to roll up on you and tell you that Illuminati sucks, they can shove it all up in their ass because that was fucking incredible. Holy shit. And yeah, it doesn't seem like Shuri's passive worked, but who gives a fuck, chat? Really, seriously. Wait, is that really a talking point out there? Are other dipshits actually out there saying that Illuminati sucks? Is that a real fucking thing? or have people realized that it's fucking good. It's hella fucking good. Jesus Christ, it's good. Especially once you get like the 3 diamonds. Like I got 3 diamonds on Mr. Fantastic. And I think that does it. Once you have 3 diamonds on Mr. Fantastic, I think I got a diamond on Black Bolt. Like once you get diamonds on it, it just gets fucking stupid. Just ramps up. And yeah, they are getting buffed. All right, so now I've got an easy life. Now I couldn't have it more easy. Superior 6 has always just torn up Darkhold. Oh, by the way, guys, I gave up on Spider Slayer. I fucking love Spider Slayer, but I had to go Team Vulture. I'm fucking Team Vulture all the way. I put tier 19 on fucking Vulture. I just came around like, of course, Vulture's the fucking best. I don't know what I was doing, guys. I don't know what I was doing fucking around with Spider Slayer. Could have I just not ever built Spider Slayer? I don't think I ever needed to build Spider Slayer at all. I think I wasted all my materials on that fucking character. That character sucks. That character has no fucking business being in this game. Just Vulture, of course. Turn bar for the fucking win. Of course. Like, there's no debating it. Vulture, best fucking character in the game. Like, god damn it. Fucking Spider Slayer. I feel so goddamn deceived building that character. I'm so fucking pissed off still. I'm pissed off that I was ever convinced to build that by myself. I'm sorry for any advice I ever put out there telling people to build Spider Slayer. That character fucking sucks. Really does. It's really just an ass character. It's a character made out of ass. It should be better than it is. It looks fucking cool. It's J. Jonah Jameson, evil computer. It looks fucking awesome, but the fucking character sucks. All right, I killed Morgan Le Fay, and they've lost. Basically, that's how that goes. Morgan Le Fay's dead, and this team is gone. I wish I could have got that ability block over there on Wong, but I don't think it's going to matter because I just killed Quicksilver. I killed Quicksilver, and now Vulture kills everyone. Actually, better. All right, I'm going to... Shit. I got a tough choice here. I'm going to go ahead and just kill Agatha. I wish I had a turn. Oh, wait, I do get a turn because I have Vulture. Vulture's able to actually go in ahead of Wong and kill Wong. Better than Spider Slayer. Once again, I fucking tell you, Vulture's better than Spider Slayer. Fuck Spider Slayer. Oh, my God. Fuck him in his computer face. I'm very upset about Spider Slayer. I'm sorry. I don't like it when I back a character and then it turns out to be like one of the worst characters ever. And it certainly fucking has. Spider Slayer worthless in this game. And now I get to take a goddamn victory lap on room 1 with the fucking Mega Powers team. The most powerful team in all of Marvel Strike Force. That sounds like a thumbnail. All right, let's go. Actually, I already have my thumbnail for this. It looks beautiful. Maybe I buried the lead on this, but you already figured it out. I'm not doing the album cover, movie cover thing for the thumbnail, guys. I'm sorry. It takes a lot of fucking time, and I barely have time to do this. So I'm doing this. I'm not doing that. I hope you understand or don't understand. I don't really give a fuck. That's what I'm doing. Who am I ability blocking out? All right, let's just ability block out Rogue, although I don't think it matters. I do not think it matters. I don't think it matters at all. Now, guys, if you have any questions, prepare them now, because once I'm done with this attack, I'm going to give you a few minutes to ask any questions you might have before I fuck off into the good night. I'm not going to hang out for a long time after this attack. So if you have anything you want from Mr. Heartgrave that you haven't gotten, remember, everyone on YouTube is counting on you right now. People on YouTube are watching this video being like, God damn it, I hope they ask a good fucking question. But look, I'll probably be live I'll probably be live every Sunday doing this. I feel like this is a thing I might do every Sunday. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe this is a one-time thing. I'll never do it again. I have no idea. Look, I've been very clear that I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to try to kill Cable so like he respawns and then I can kill him again. I think that'd be great. All right, so now I killed him. He comes back and now I can kill him again. which is pretty fun when you think about it. Here we go. Doom. Explosion. Dormammu's out of there. Forge is dead. That's great. This is going to kill everyone as well, probably twice. Once. See, that should be like a no revive. As good as Super Scroll is, why doesn't that move permanently kill? That's what I want to know. Why can't he just have that one little thing? He's missing one thing to make him the most overpowered character of all time, and that would be it. Can Old Man Logan permanently? We're missing characters that can permanently kill. But in any case, Nightcrawler's out of here. Out of here. And we're done. We can check efficiency score. I don't think it's going to be the best efficiency score of all time, but it was definitely 6 solid wins. Mr. Hartgrave is back, and cocky as fuck now. Hopefully this round's a win for me. If you want to see the other 2 rounds, hopefully I'll be back here next week. You know what? I'll take that efficiency score. 5186. It's pretty fucking good. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back here doing Addicted to Marvel Strike Force every Monday. We're just going to kind of resume that. That's my plan right now. And I also plan to film my other attacks offline. It's good to see everybody out there. All right. Do you have any questions for me? Normally I would sign off right now, but I'm giving you, the Twitch viewers, the Gravediggers, a chance. Anything you want to know from me. You got one shot until I'm gone until next week. Okay? Everybody on YouTube, totally counting on you right now. Okay? Don't let them down. Ask me something good. Ask me a stupid fucking question. Where am I at in Dark Dimension 7? Yeah, sure. No problem. That's something people want to know all the time. All right, Dark Dimension 7. I'm in, and I'm sitting here. I'm ready to go. I haven't gone into Global yet. I beat the first nodes, and I beat the city nodes. I'm thinking about waiting for Ares for Global to replace Nightcrawler. Yeah, don't take Nightcrawler into Global. That sounds pretty dumb. Don't do that. Dark Dimensions. I'm glad everybody wants to know about Dark Dimension 7. I can rap for a little bit about Dark Dimension 7. If you want to see my tier 19s, that's probably a good place to start. Yeah, you want to know what I use for City? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and gear tier. All right, here are my gear tier 19s. I went ahead and I skipped the line. I said, you know what? I'm going to be... Hold on, let me check myself in Arena real fast before I get into this rant. I might need to make an attack here. Can I make an attack? I'm looking at nothing but Mephistos here. I'm fucked. No, I'm looking at nothing but Mephistos. I got nothing for it. All right. So I got to beat Dark Dimension 7 because I'm fucked out of my arena right now. I'm just looking at a brick wall of Mephistos, and I got no fucking luck. But all right. I went ahead. I jumped the lane. I said, let me take the characters that I know I'm going to take. I know no matter what, everybody is taking Apocalypse and Black Knight and Super Skrull into Dark Dimension 7. No matter what the fuck else you're doing, you know you're taking Apocalypse, Black Knight, and Super Skrull. There's no one that is not going to take those characters. Every single fucking player of the game is taking Apocalypse, Black Knight, and Super Skrull and Old Man Logan to tier 19, so you may as well fucking do them. So I did them before I did anything else. I said, fuck it. I'm not going to beat this thing until I do those characters. I may as well do them right now and get the benefits. And yeah, if you're going to put tier 19 on someone, here's another fucking tip. Put 3 fucking diamonds on them. You're going to notice a trend here. All my tier 19s have 3 diamonds. Does my whole roster have 3 diamonds? No, just my fucking tier 19s. So if you're going to put tier 19 on someone, this has been my strategy for 6 fucking years now, is if you're going to build a character, build them all the fucking way. Level 5 Isotope 8, 3 diamonds, tier 19. It is better to have overpowered characters than it is to have a bunch of characters with the fucking 1 diamond on a bunch of characters. You fucking... What are you doing? Got no goddamn power. You can't do anything. You're not going to beat any of the content coming out. The high level shit. Got to play like a Kraken or a whale, even though you're not one. You're not a Kraken or a whale, but you're going to make your choices. You're going to pick the best choice. You want to have the as many tools, as many OP tools in your toolbox as possible. So Apocalypse, Black Knight, Super Scroll, Old Man Logan. Those are no-brainers. You're going to do them. Everyone's going to do them. Now, debatable. I did Deathpool to tier 19. I don't know. We're jumping ahead. We jumped ahead to Cosmic here. I did a Mystic character. Why did I do Deathpool? I already put 3 diamonds on her. There's a few reasons for that. She was part of the new Works for Money team, although I don't really use her. I was hoping to get some more longevity out of New Warriors, although we just saw my Cosmic Crucible attacks. I didn't use Deathpool at all. It was a big waste. I don't know about Deathpool. I don't know if you want to follow me on that one. It's something I did. I'm not regretting it that much. Any of the characters that they have made, they're probably going to revitalize over time, so they're probably going to find a way to make Deathpool viable. You know, Vol, a lot of people are taking Vol. It's probably not a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to take Vol, but I get that thinking. Then we have Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror is a very good plug-and-play character. You see, I did use that in my Cosmic Crucible attacks. I try to keep to arena characters and Cosmic Crucible characters. Once I had jumping ahead, because I feel that character's good enough, you're going to take them no matter what. And then for City, I did Ghost Rider Robbie. I did Lizard. I did Kraven the Hunter. I did Miss Marvel Hardlight, and I didn't think I was going to do Miss Marvel Hardlight. So I surprised myself by doing Miss Marvel Hardlight. I thought I was going to do some New Warriors. I thought I was going to do this or that. And at the end of the day, I said, you know what? Secret Defenders is really a fucking good team. And you saw my use of it. It can take out new meta still. And having a really big Miss Marvel Hardlight is kind of key to that. So it's a character I put 3 diamonds on. Like I said, I like my 3 diamond characters to have tier 19 on them as well. So I went ahead and went for it. It doesn't matter what characters you take into City because City's really easy compared to the other sections. It literally took me 1 day to go through City with Ghost Rider, Lizard, Hardlight, Kraven, and then Vulture. I took Vulture because, like I was just saying, Vulture's the goddamn best. Don't take fucking Spider Slayer. You'd have to have a goddamn hole in your head. Now, for Global, I've decided to take Cabal. For better or worse, I've decided I'm going to take Cabal. I'm going to take Black Knight, Iron Patriot, the Leader, and then my next tier 19 is going to be Namor. I'm also going to put tier 19 on Black Cat probably early because I don't see a world where I don't take Black Knight to tier 19. She's probably right up there with Apocalypse, Black Knight, Super Scroll, Old Man Logan, Black Cat, right? It's probably right there as well. You're going to take her as well. The other character that I'm debating, I haven't really locked it in, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do is going to be Gambit. Like you see, I got 3 diamonds on Gambit. He's a great character to have diamonds on. He's going to be a great character to have tier 19 on. The only thing is I use Gambit defensively, so I'm not as big of a fan of putting a lot of power onto the characters that I have defensively. However, it might win me some rounds in Cosmic Crucible having that massive fucking Gambit be a part of that team. Some other characters I'm considering for tier 19 would be Void Knight. Kestrel is one that I'm definitely considering. I thought about Weaver. I don't think I'm going to take Weaver, although I do really like that she's holding some value in Cosmic Crucible, so I'm debating it. She's one of those original characters. She's probably going to get revitalized. I would not take Ghost Spider. I would not take Ronin. Those are 3 diamond characters I have just from happenstance. I didn't buy them. I would highly consider Icarus. If Icarus was tier 19, it would have done me a world of fucking good just now. It would have increased my efficiency because he definitely would have gotten that kill and he would have double tapped. He might have killed the whole fucking team instantly. So there's definitely some value in putting tier 19 on Icarus still, especially 3 diamonds. But you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. Green Goblin Classic is probably a character that I'm going to be taking to tier 19. And I'll probably end up putting 3 diamonds on him as well at some point. I'm kind of a fan of putting tier 19 on Mr. Fantastic. I really like having the 3 diamonds on it. I'm still getting a feel for Illuminati. This win is look, I was a little surprised at that win as well. I played it off like I knew that was going to happen. I did not know that was going to happen. It's really fucking cool that Illuminati can just gank mercs for money. That's a really cool use. And I think that's the end of what I'm kind of debating right now as far as tier 19s. I'll probably do Dormammu as well, but that's where we're at with Dark Dimension 7. Great question, chat. Thank you for doing a good job there. Chat's also saying I might want to consider Quicksilver, and yeah, I might want to consider Quicksilver. I don't know, maybe so. I'm really waiting for the new wave of Mystic characters to come out before I lock in anything else. I'm starting to build Silver Surfer. I'm starting to build Ultimus. I might take one of them to tier 19. I'm really not sure, but there's some raids that have been data mined. Any thoughts on potential characters, teams? Actually don't really care. Not going to get into that until it's real because there's no reason to. And you can trust me on that, everybody. That's going to be it for this episode of Addicted to Marvel Strike Force. Well, actually, it's not going to be it. I'm actually going to play some other stuff that I did that was from a live stream on Wednesday. But we're going to roll credits now for the people who are here live. So thank you for being here live. Thank you to Scarlet Spider Comics and Grave Diggers. Keep digging. I wonder if I can make a good video about like what happened with Monet leaving WWE. Is anyone actually clear on what happened with Monet leaving WWE? Does anyone have a real good handle on why that happened? Because when that story broke with Monet leaving WWE, with Sasha Banks leaving WWE, it was just kind of like, she's being a bitch. That was the take. Like, isn't Sasha Banks a little bitch? Was kind of like what I remember people saying. I don't think that was like an accurate take or anything, but that's what I kind of remember the vibe being. Oh yeah, she felt disrespected. No, I know there was a lot to it, but I don't know the details. That's why I'd like to make the video. I don't know the details. I would love to make a Ricky Starks video. I'm sure I will. Though the Daniel Garcia video did so poorly, like I got to think about it. Like the people I talked to about, like I talked to a few people about which videos I should, like seriously, like YouTube people I talk strategy with, and they're like, you got to stop making videos on people like the lesser known guys. Like I want to make the videos about the lesser known people like Daniel Garcia and Nyla Rose and Roosh, but we can see I'm going to get more views if I talk about the more popular wrestlers, right? Other than Cody Rhodes. I don't know what happened there, but I don't, and Pac is an anomaly because he's not, I guess, you know, he's been both in, any wrestler that's been in the WWE is a good shot. So like Ricky Starks not being in the WWE, just less people know about him. The WWE, if they've worked there, then more people know about him. It was difficult for her to film The Mandalorian. I mean, that's cool that she was in that. Maybe I can use some footage from it in the video. Oh, I love the deranged learning tree gimmick as well. I think it's fantastic. Is it just me, or should we put the women's championship on Marina Shafir or Penelope Ford? Wow. That might just be you. I think that they would be better suited for the Ring of Honor. Marina Shafir is in Ring of Honor, but I would totally love to see Marina Shafir as like a Ring of Honor TV champ. Would be good for her, I think. Yeah, I know. Unless look, trust me, all I want to do is tell weird stories. Telling weird stories is the most fun. Like Jungle Pack was my favorite thing to do in that video. Learning about Jungle Pack, finding the video footage of Jungle Pack, putting that together, that was really fun. I don't know if I can do tier list things like, let me look back. It might actually, sometimes I go back and I'm like, you know, that video wasn't that bad. Nah, the last tier list I did really wasn't that great. I don't have a lot of luck with that. I don't know why. I mean, I could do a tier list now, but I don't know. Really, the thing I need to aim for is these kind of numbers right here. These this Young Bucks. You can see what I'm trying to redo. You can see the thing I'm trying to. It's very obvious what I'm trying to replicate. I got some lightning in the bottle here with the Young Bucks, and I just haven't quite been able to recapture it other than a direct sequel, like more Young Bucks. I thought Jericho would be a good hit. Yo, and Nick Hausman was messed up to Jericho, though. Like, for real, for real. Stephanie Vicor, I think it's great that she's getting a lot of money. On AEW Fight Forever, put 8 matches of the current rivals in AEW in a tournament, see who wins. I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I'm taking the week off of touching Fight Forever because so many people get mad whenever I do. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm just not into it. Okay, this is interesting. Why AEW, though? The number 2 ranked brand in the world. What do you mean by that, Facebook? Facebook chat, what's that all about? Why are you asking me why AEW, though? I mean, precisely, it's the number 2 ranked brand in the world. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Number 2 is... It's pretty good. Like, why am I covering AEW and not, like, WWE? Is that, like, why not cover number 1? Is that what you're getting at? All right, I got Facebook talking now, so maybe we'll go do some news. You want to go do some... We can go look at the page that I'm representing. Let's go do that, because I don't have better ideas. Let's go over here. Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, bring it on. Look, I'm in the mood for it. Here we go. We got Facebook happening today. We're over here on dirtsheets.net. You guys love the dirt over here on dirtsheets.net. And let's get into it. Let's get into some dirt. There I am. I'm live. Let's see what Big E. Oh, that's sad about Big E. He's not going to wrestle again. That sucks. That sucks. WWE Shop has re-released the following retro CM Punk shirts. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, this is a good story. CM Punk is struggling to get himself cleared to wrestle at SummerSlam, man. That's coming up. Is he going to miss another pay-per-view? I don't know. I need some AEW news. I need something I actually care about. I don't care about any of this. Here's why I don't cover this stuff, guys, because I don't care about it. You hear how I'm talking about this, right? I'm like, yeah, CM Punk, is he going to get cleared? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about the Wyatt's return. And this is a good one. Like, what was the point of the Wyatt 6 massacre on Raw? Like, I guess just to pop the internet? How come more people aren't making fun of that? Where's the AEW news? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here's an AEW piece of news I can speak towards this. I'm not qualified to speak towards WWE things. I'm really not. Top Dream DLC Fight Forever character wish list. Not a chance, man. That game's dead. For real. Like, it's over, man. Big E's a good wrestler, but it's a shame what happened. If I'm... What are you talking about? I'm on the AEW payroll? No, I'm not. My producer's here. Is that funny? Is that hilarious that this guy thinks I'm on the AEW payroll? How funny is that? Dude, I'm struggling. What's the opposite of being on a payroll? Don't you think if I was on the AEW payroll, they would, like, promote my videos? Hold up, dude. Hold up. Wait, I gotta know. Like, what is that all about? That's like, I can't get interviews with AEW wrestlers. They don't share my videos. I've had no contact with them. I covered AEW Fight Forever for an entire year with no support from AEW games. How the hell would I be on the AEW payroll? Like, please explain. I know you don't know me. You just think I'm like some random dude on a Facebook page, Facebook chat. Like, I know you have no idea who the hell I am or what's been going on in my life for like the last 3 years. But like, that comment is hilarious. That comment is literally hilarious. So let me wise you up to who I am, and then you can tell me if you still think I'm on the AEW payroll. Okay, son? I run a YouTube page called Mr. Hartgrave from Parts Unknown. Okay? I am a very small content creator on the internet. Like, I'm a very small content creator, like tiny. And I've been making videos for like, 3 years. And I've done all sorts of stuff. And I started 1 year ago with this channel making videos about All Elite Wrestling because I like the reason why I cover AEW, it's very clear, is that I like it. I like All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, my producer wants to know, how do we do that? How do we get on the... Look, I would love to be on the AEW payroll. Let me make it very clear to you. I would love to be on the AEW payroll and get some help with this because I'm struggling, okay? After a year of making videos about AEW, wrestling, and video games, right? I had my most success covering Fight Forever, which is why people still harass me about it. But my recent videos are only doing so well. If I was on the AEW payroll, don't you think they'd be helping me out a little bit more and helping me be a little more of an influential person? Jesus, how incompetent do you think AEW is? I mean, whatever you want to believe, dude, but I think the evidence is quite clear that I am not on any kind of payroll whatsoever. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's get back over here to this dirt sheets business because this is more fun to talk about than that. That's wild, though, dude. Amazing take. If Roman Reigns went to AEW, who would be on his level to stop him? If they booked him properly, I guess nobody. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to hire Roman Reigns and pay him Roman Reigns money, then yeah, Roman Reigns would be your new champion in AEW. It'd be kind of wild. I don't know if that'll ever happen. No, I'm not going to... All right, I don't know why I would switch it up, dude. Facebook chat. I cover All Elite Wrestling because that's what I watch. That's what I enjoy. I have no desire to cover the WWE. I don't do this. All right. A lot of people think I do this just for clicks. And clearly I don't. Clearly I don't. If I did this just for clicks or just for revenue, I wouldn't do what I do. Right? How can at the same time I be on the AEW payroll and be doing this only for clicks and not be successful? What would be, I don't understand. How can I do those two things? How does this make any sense? I'm doing what I'm doing because it's what I enjoy doing. I would, instead of, if I were to not cover All Elite Wrestling and not make videos about All Elite Wrestling, I just don't think I would make videos about wrestling at all. And maybe I will quit. You know what? Maybe I will quit. But I don't think it's going to be this live stream that's going to convince me to quit. I mean, you keep trying, I guess. I don't know. All right. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Facebook chat. You've been awesome tonight. Yeah, right? Instagram chat gets it. Thank you, Kellen. Yeah, dude, like Twitch chat and YouTube chat thinks being a WWE stan is wild. I mean, you're literally repping for like the most popular thing on the planet. You're like, dude, why don't you eat at McDonald's more? I'm like, dude, I don't like McDonald's, okay? You go ahead and eat all the McDonald's you want and watch your WWE and drink your Coke. I mean, that's fine, okay? Maybe some of us have a more refined taste, like a slightly more refined taste. It's the #2 promotion. It's not like I'm doing anything crazy out here. Yeah, Mercedes Moné was scanned for something, probably an action figure. No, I don't watch MCW. It's very easy for me to explain to you what I watch. I watch All Elite Wrestling. That's it. All Elite Wrestling and Ring of Honor because it's kind of the same thing. Facebook chat wants to know. I feel bad calling you Facebook chat because you're like so much more reasonable than most of them. But if you could manage any wrestler, who would it be? I just got to go with realistic on that. I'm just going to be realistic and say Private Party. I am closest to actually managing Private Party than any other wrestler. Not that I'm close to managing Private Party, but that's most possible. At any moment, I could receive a message and I could go manage Private Party. Not that that would ever realistically happen, but it's possible. It's actually possible. So I'm going to go with that. And trust me, it's not possible at all. It's a very, that's not happening. I'm not that crazy. But Private Party is most likely to actually show up on my couch over here in person. So I'm going to say Private Party. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Possible, yes. Probability, yes. My producer knows exactly. It's not impossible. A Private Party is more possible than anybody else. It's actually... I could send the message right now. And I could say, hey guys, would you like me to manage you? And I would at least get an answer back. The answer would 99% be no, but I would get an answer back. So that's better than a lot of people. But I'm not trained at all. Like, contrary to popular belief, you can't just be anybody. You can't just be anybody and be a manager. You got to have some kind of training. Sometimes managers, you know, will take a bump or something or have to know something about what's going on because they serve a purpose there at ringside. Most managers are like ex-wrestlers for that reason. Prince Nana used to be a wrestler. Did you guys know that? I want to make that video. I think a video on Prince Nana could be fascinating. Managers are trained wrestlers 9 times out of 10. Yes, sir. Take it from an actual wrestler, people. All right. So over here to this news story. What are the odds we get a clean finish for either Swerve, Okada, or MJF Ospreay? It's too obvious to book 2 huge TV matches without some form of interference. So, what do we think about that, guys? Are we going to see a clean finish tonight for one of these? I think we're going to get a clean finish on one of these matches. I mean, I think the one most likely to be interfered on is Swerve Okada. Okada hasn't lost yet, right? No, Prince Nana wrestled for the WWE. Yeah. Yeah, no, Prince Nana was like a big deal. He was like 2 times his size. It's wild. I came across that when making one of the Swerve videos. There's a lot of footage of Prince Nana wrestling. Like, Prince Nana wrestled at Madison Square Garden. I think we're going to see a clean finish on MJF Ospreay. I don't think it's going to hurt Ospreay to lose again. I don't think it would hurt Ospreay to lose. MJF is still a god among men. Last time I checked, guys, MJF. Last time I checked, MJF was undefeatable. MJF literally beat Jay White with only 3 working limbs. Or 2 working limbs? I forget how many working limbs he had. He didn't have 4. But MJF beat Jay White clean with like a non-functional arm. So there's that. Time limit draw? I don't know, man. When's the we did a time limit draw not too long ago, didn't we? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with Swerve and Okada, though, so I don't think that's going to go down clean. There's just too many people involved in their angle. If any kind of, shenanigans are going to go on, I would say for Swerve and Okada. Because we know Swerve's not going to lose. We know Okada's not going to become the world champion on TV. Swerve's not going to lose his belt on TV. That's wild. I mean, look, I watch AEW because sometimes they just do things that don't make sense. Swerve might lose his belt on TV. It's possible. Why the hell not? Tell me why it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. For all we know, Swerve hurt himself getting off the airplane yesterday and needs to drop the belt tonight. We don't know. There could be good reasons for him to lose the belt. I think in all likelihood, he's not losing, but we don't know. Nobody knows anything. I really hate to sit out here and act like I know things for sure about this. I might be the only guy that makes wrestling videos that feels that way, but that's me, All Elite Wrestling is big on definitive finishes too. They don't like to end things in disqualifications and time limit draws because it was in that spirit that All Elite Wrestling was created. Like, that's a lot of what was happening in WWE to lead up to All Elite Wrestling's creation, was a lot of crappy finishes on matches that led people to be very upset with watching that show. So yeah, I don't know. I love these takes. These shouldn't be TV matches. They need to be pay-per-view matches. They need people to watch the television show. Like, if this wasn't the TV match, then why would you watch the show? That's what I like about All Elite Wrestling. They put pay-per-view stuff on TV, and then they still have good pay-per-views. I don't understand the problem with putting matches on TV that are as good as pay-per-views, as long as your pay-per-views are still good. If your pay-per-views are still good, then why not? What's the problem? Who's it hurting to put on good matches on TV? Yeah. Thanks, Instagram there. Thanks, Kellen. Yeah, I just look at it as a positive. Like, absolutely. I like looking at an All Elite Wrestling card and just being like, I have no idea. These guys are crazy. Guys, we all sat here. How many of us were swearing up and down that there was no way Sting was going to go out as champion? He was going to go out on his back because he's old school. Remember how many of us were swearing, including me included, well, there's no damn way Sting is going to win in his final match. He's going out on his back. And then what happens? The Young Bucks and Tony Khan literally beg Sting to win. Literally beg Sting to win. And it takes them a week to convince him to win. Sting wanted to lose his final match, and he was convinced to win it. All Elite Wrestling don't make no sense, dude. And that's great. I think it's great. They like to subvert their audience. And I don't think that the typical wrestling fan likes to be subverted, which I think is maybe some of the problem with that people have with All Elite Wrestling, is that it does like to subvert your expectations quite a bit. Who knows, guys? Okada might be double champ tonight. Like, tune in. Literally tune in, because it might happen. Like, that's the best I can say about that. Yeah, they're closing in on a new TV deal. They just want all the views they can get right now. Like, putting on really hot... And plus, you want to get people into the shows live. Like, you got to have people show up to these... Like, it was said here on the stream. This is the secondary promotion, right? These guys are number 2. Well, why would you go to All Elite Wrestling instead of WWE when they come to town? Well, the reason why is because All Elite Wrestling always puts on a better show. Like, would you rather attend an episode of Raw live, or would you rather attend an episode of Dynamite live? Well, I'm only going to go to Dynamite if they're going to put on a bunch of legendary epic matches, right? And it's harder to get people out of their doors. And on Wednesday night, got work the next day. Why do you think it took the WWE 15 years plus to work with TNA? And AEW made it a better place, especially when Kenny Omega was the TNA World Champ. I don't know. Look, I mean, Vince McMahon. A lot of that answer is Vince McMahon. Why did it take the WWE to... Yes, this is all going to be my opinion, chat. Yes, Facebook chat, this is all going to be my opinion. It's my show. Are you seeing the branding and everything? It's from Parts Unknown with Mr. Hargrave. That's the show. I don't have to present anyone else's opinion. I only have to present mine. Holy God. It won't be for either title. Is it a non-title match? I don't know. Is that the case? It's a non-title match and Swerve's going to... I don't know. Even if it's a non-title match, are you sure they want... I don't know. Who knows? They're not really clear all the time when something is title or non-title, are they? Champion versus champion. I guess it's not for the belt, right? So Swerve wins and Okada keeps his belt? Just proving once again that Swerve is the number one guy in the company? I mean, there you go. Clean finish. Now it's fine, right? I mean, the only reason why people think that it's going to be weird is because they think the titles are on the line. But if the titles aren't on the line... Yeah, I don't know. They're not really clear about it. That might be one of my complaints about All Elite Wrestling. Like, that might be one of my few complaints about All Elite Wrestling is that it's not always clear when the belts are on the line when they announce these things. And that is kind of annoying as a viewer. I don't know. They're going to do this like the WWE. I mean, I don't know. It's honestly unclear. It's hard to say. PvP, pay-per-view caliber matches on a weekly basis were why wrestling was at its peak decades ago. In my opinion, it's a good thing. I agree. I mean, that's why I like watching the show. I mean, what's cool about this, what I like about this booking, what I like about this idea, the way All Elite Wrestling does this, where they're giving you Okada and Swerve, where they're giving you Ospreay and MJF, is that we don't have to wait a year for this, because who knows what happens to these guys. I am glad that Kenny Omega had a dream match with Bryan Danielson on TV, because Kenny Omega is now injured and might never wrestle again. So every time they pulled the trigger on Kenny Omega on TV for a dream match that was supposed to only be on a pay-per-view, well, thank God they did, because now we have it. You know, who knows, man? Wrestling is so chaotic. Like, I think it's been said that All Elite Wrestling is chaotic. No, guys, wrestling is chaotic. These guys go in the ring and they throw themselves around on plywood and steel and they get hurt. And then these things that you think are going to happen don't happen. Look at CM Punk. CM Punk hasn't wrestled in how long now? A year? After not wrestling for a year? Like, how many more CM Punk matches are there going to be? Just have them. Just do it. The moment these two guys are healthy and in the same state, book them. Waiting and drawing things out, like, oh my God, like, it doesn't always work out. I mean, how many dream matches remain dreams because of the way WWE books things? Because of the mentality of, oh, we have to wait for a pay-per-view. So then we didn't get this, and we didn't get that, and this match never happened. I mean, I don't need to see Swerve wrestle a bunch of enhancement talent for his entire title run, do I? Why would that need to be the program? And how good would that be? Who would tune into that? If you're ever going to move from the number 2 promotion to anything, just increase your viewership at all, or even maintain your viewership, how would you do that with Swerve working matches against, enhancement? If it was Swerve versus Daddy Magic tonight, are you literally telling me that would be better? Nothing against Daddy Magic, by the way, but like, what are we asking for? I don't understand. Yeah, we got Kenny versus MJF. We got that on an episode of Collision. Good. I'm glad we got it because I don't know if it's going to happen again. It's a chaotic, crazy business. So I am all for putting these matches on TV and making them as good as they can be. Not everything needs to wait for the pay-per-view. And I've never seen the problem where they have, spent all of their, blown all of their wad on TV, and then they didn't have anything left for the pay-per-view. Like, that's what these old ladies on the internet who complain about wrestling all the damn time, that's what I'm going to call you, basement-dwelling men, man babies, that act like grandmothers. Oh, if they book it this way on TV, they'll have nothing left for the pay-per-view. I've yet to see that happen. All Elite Wrestling is literally incapable of putting on a bad pay-per-view. So what is the problem? Is that what Cody's doing now? Is Cody literally fighting enhancement talent? Oh, man, that's not good. I tell you, I've fallen off. I haven't watched the last two I used to watch all of the WWE pay-per-views at least, but the last two I've had no interest in. I've had no desire. I mean, I think the WWE puts on bad pay-per-views. I don't watch them. What's the last one? The last one I watched was it was such a boring thing to watch that I just haven't watched another. Oh, I watched the crazy one that they did in France or whatever. Was it France? Where the guys were, and everyone was like, oh, this is great. They're all yelling things we don't understand the whole time. And I was like, really? You think that's great? I mean, it's great for them. I'm glad they had a good time. I'm not enjoying it. I don't know what the hell they're saying. And then, yeah, I didn't watch Money in the Bank or whatever the hell that one, the one before. I don't care. Yeah, I didn't watch the I Quit match with AJ Styles. I don't know, man. I don't see that I've missed much. I don't, I've heard about him, but I haven't heard that I missed anything. All right, let's see what else we got here. When you realize just how long the Tribal Chief and Bloodline have headlined, maybe I miss Roman Reigns. Maybe I miss Roman Reigns. This is a good one right here. If wrestling fans book TV shows, there would be brand new champions weekly. I ain't trying to book nothing for this reason. No, dude, I don't care. Oftentimes people will act like I'm pushing it. I'm not pushing a narrative. If you like the WWE, great. Good for you. I don't watch it. I'm done. I try to get invested in it and I can't, and it doesn't work for me and I don't enjoy it. But I understand most people do, and that's absolutely fine. Most people, go to McDonald's when they go out for fast food, right? Great. Congratulations. You like the most popular version of the thing that we like. I don't really think you win an award or anything. I like the second most popular version of the thing that we like. Whatever. Someone's got to. Money in the Bank was really bad. Yeah, I've been noticing there's been a lot of reports of high level botching in the WWE. I mean, I don't like to get down on wrestlers for an accident they have in the ring or whatever, but yeah. It does seem that NXT has gotten more traction recently. I'm more interested in watching NXT than I am WWE stuff. And they've got some AEW guys over there too that might be interesting. Yes, of course it's a secondary. Who wouldn't admit that? No one is saying that All Elite Wrestling is the number one organization. No one is saying that. Who would say that? That's crazy. Of course no one says that. No one can say AEW is number one. There's no one that can say that. They are secondary. Of course they are. This is not a debate. That's just a stone cold fact. Why would they be first? The WWE has been around for what? 60 years? AEW's been around for 5. I think they've done a great job in 5 years. I'm in the Facebook groups. I really don't see what you're saying. I really don't see what you're saying. I don't see people going, AEW's number one. If they are, then they're trolling you, dude. Grow up. We all know that they're second. Of course they're second. It's how many more? You've looked at all the numbers, I assume. Who wins tonight? MJF or Ospreay? I don't like to predict. I don't like to predict because I don't feel like I know what, the outcome of any given match in AEW because the booking is so crazy. Once again, I that's the reason I watch it, is because it's crazy. But I think it would be fun. I think that's the way for me to say it. I think it would be fun if MJF won. I think it would be cool to see a title change hands on TV. I think it would be interesting going into Wembley, maybe doing the rematch at Wembley, and then, Ospreay has to win it back. Make him earn it a little bit. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. It'd be fun, having MJF hold that international title, and he could heel on other countries. I'm sure he has lots of material he could use on the English. Yeah, Grapple Vision always has the crazy knowledge. The most watched wrestling show of all time was Ring Ka King with 18 million viewers. But I don't think anybody here has watched it. I haven't watched it. I know you've watched it, right, Grapple Vision? MJF versus Ospreay will have a dirty finish. I don't know. You think the Don Callis family is going to mess it up? It's possible. That's a good question here, chat. I've got YouTube chat wants to know from Facebook chat. I'm going to broker this. YouTube chat wants to know, Facebook chat, why would it bother you if AEW was number one for me? If I just thought if in my mind All Elite Wrestling was the number one wrestling promotion, why would that threaten your masculinity? Why would that bother you? What would your problem be with that? Why would that shake you to your very core? What is this? What is this? How old are you? Facebook chat is like 12 years old. If we had an AEW invasion or WWE, who would win? Well, who's booking it? You know this is predetermined, right, dude? Wait, Homeboy thinks wrestling is fake. No, I'm sorry. Homeboy thinks wrestling is 100% real. He thinks this is all shoot fights. What do you mean? The wrestling fans, that's who would win? Thank you. And Facebook chat has the answer as well. Yes, if there was an AEW invasion or a WWE invasion, who would win? The fans would win because we'd see a lot of cool matches. That's why. Absolutely. Oh my God. Who would win? Why would it matter who won? Who won more I mean, like, that's what just happened at Forbidden Door, right? I mean, who's ever, like, hosting it is going to win the matches. That's what happened at Forbidden Door, right? All Elite Wrestling was the host, and CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling lent their wrestlers to it, and mostly AEW guys won. So technically, All Elite Wrestling won Forbidden Door. But, you know, not really, because they did lose a couple matches. They lost Stephanie Vacour. I know, that's wild, dude. Who won? A lot of WWE news. I feel like people don't even want to talk about All Elite Wrestling right now, which is fair. Here's one. Scott Steiner denies ever using steroids. How legit does that seem to us? Do we have any bodybuilders in the audience? What do you guys think? And anyone has followed Scott Steiner's fitness progression? Do we have any experts that can weigh in on that? Stardom came off good? I don't know. What is this? Oh, yeah. Everyone was reporting that the WWE was going to let people keep their made-up names, and then that turned out not to be true. WWE is not allowing talents to keep their ring names when they leave the WWE. What I want to know is, will All Elite Wrestling allow you to keep your ring name when you leave All Elite Wrestling? I assume they will. If you were using that name before you came to All Elite Wrestling, has there ever been a case of a WWE wrestler coming into the promotion using a name that they used before and then not being able to use it when they left? I think the problem comes is when the WWE makes the name. Then they own the name. All Elite Wrestling does not trademark names. Wrestlers trademark their own names. The WWE will trademark names. Okay, All Elite Wrestling does allow wrestlers to trademark their names. Such a goofy thing. It's weird because it feels like a Lucha Libre policy. Because, like, in Lucha, they will literally give the names to another guy. And I guess they did try to pull that in WWE. They did put Doink on another guy. It wasn't Doink the Clown, though. But they did put Doink on another guy. Did WWE ever put a gimmick on another guy other than Doink? Why don't they use that more often? Why didn't they just make another guy the Ultimate Warrior? Do you think they would have if Ultimate Warrior didn't change his name to Warrior? Ryback copyrighted his name. And the WWE had a legal battle with him. Classy legal battle. The Dudleys, they can't be the Dudleys anymore. That one's a wild one, Grapple Vision. That's always bugged me. And it hurts the guys too. It hurts them. Like with the Dudleys, I didn't know who Bully Ray was I knew who the Dudley Boys were, but I didn't know who Bully Ray was. It took me like a year to figure it out because I'm an idiot. Like, I'll just tell you right now, I'm stupid. And I didn't know what a Bully Ray was. I knew what the Dudleys were, but I didn't know what Bully Ray was. And if he could have just used his name, I would have known who he was a year earlier. And I might have tuned into something that he did. I wasn't a fan. I was very casual. But this kind of stuff really messes casual fans up. Razor and Diesel, yeah, I know they lost, but they weren't using it before. The Dudleys are the good example because they were the Dudley Boys before they came, and they were the Dudley Boys in the WWE, and then they left, and then they weren't allowed to be the Dudley Boys anymore. They lost their names. Yeah, being able to relabel the characters. But the WWE doesn't use face paint and masks enough to really capitalize on it. It's just kind of spiteful. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. It's just kind of spiteful. Why don't they still have a Kane? Why did Kane have to go away? They own Kane. They own the whole concept of Kane. But they don't put it on another guy. They could take that mask, they can take that name, they can put it on another guy, but they don't. And WWE loves nostalgia, right? So why not? I don't get it. Yeah, Team 3D, they got to do all this dumb stuff. Yeah, it's really weird. And like to an extent, I get it, but if you're going to use it more and not just spitefully. Years ago, I think it made a difference, but in today's world, most people know wrestlers' real names. Yeah, I don't know. I think it still matters. I still think it's kind of weird. Like, if there's one thing you can get out of... All right, what if the WWE drops the ball with you, right? What if the WWE drops the ball with you and they don't want to use you anymore and they treat you like crap? Let's even say maybe they harass you a little bit on the way out, right? The things that the WWE likes to do. Let's say you had a really bad time in the WWE. But the one thing you might have is that it did raise your exposure and now people might know who your name is. And they're like, no, in fact... You won't be taking that. You won't be taking that name. You won't be able to use it anywhere else. It's a little weird. It puts a damper on the whole experience. Like, they literally take your name away, the name that you're famous by. It didn't seem to mess up Jon Moxley, though. You know what? That's actually great that you brought up Jon Moxley. He was Dean Ambrose, right? But like, it almost feels like Jon Moxley's a bigger star than Dean Ambrose. I don't know how the hell that happened and how it happened so quickly. I think Monet would be doing better if she could use Sasha Banks. I don't think she wants to use Sasha Banks. But I know the name Sasha Banks is more recognizable than Mercedes Moné. I think a lot of people probably still haven't figured that one out. Which is interesting because it is the world of information now. But I think if you saw it on paper, you certainly wouldn't connect it. Because she really hit it. She was Sasha Banks for such a long time. And at such a high level. I feel the need to still call her that so that people know who I'm talking about. And it's weird because they're not making another Sasha Banks. Good to see you, Violent Mind. I hope you're feeling better. Cesaro, Claudio. I don't know if that's I don't know if the same. I think everyone knows who Claudio. The thing is with Cesaro is he didn't really make a name for himself. I guess when you don't really get to make a name for yourself, it's really not worth that much. Sasha Banks' name was worth something because they did a lot for her, but they're spitefully keeping that name. No, the clarification is they're not allowing talents to keep their ring names. They're allowing talents to keep their own names, but they always have. Yeah, Claudio was over before. Claudio was like a wrestling legend by the time he came into the WWE, so it's easy for him to go back to Claudio. John Moxley's weird. I don't know why the Dean Ambrose name wasn't more valuable. But I guess, like, do people even still remember him being a WWE champion? Christian got to keep his name, right? How did that one work? How did Christian get to be Christian? Is it because now it's his name and not? I don't know. He wasn't Christian Cage in WWE. He was just Christian. I don't know how that works. So Christian can be Christian Cage, but he can't be Christian? I don't know, man. The whole damn thing's silly. And Christian Cage was deemed to be different enough. See, the whole thing is just spiteful and weird, though. There's no way around it. I'm looking for some more AEW news. I'm not really finding it. It feels a lot like people aren't talking about All Elite Wrestling. Oh, this was the big news, right? Oh, Fightful just lied. That's fun. Fightful printed some lies and everybody believed it, and then Tony Khan had to tell everyone to calm down. That was good times. When Brett went to WCW, I don't think he was allowed to bring Hitman with him. So I think that was WWE's problem. He was still Bret Hart, though. I don't know how he got away with that one. The rules apply or don't apply because they're made-up rules. It comes down to their trademarks. I mean, I guess Adam Copeland lucked out and still got to call himself the Rated R Superstar because they lit the trademark lapse on that.
Yes, I think Tony Khan did announce that he was going to announce that people should calm down. But yeah, there was this big kind of news thing that All Elite Wrestling were going to book an arena and they were going to have All in Dallas, Texas next year. Yes, Cody wasn't allowed to be Cody Rhodes for ages, which is wild. How crazy is that? I mean, Rhodes isn't his real name. His real name is Runnels. And he had to go by just Cody. He could not use Rhodes, which is just wild. I mean, yeah, there's that instance, like, it's not his real name, right? But the Rhodes name had been around long before, Dusty Rhodes came to the WWE. But at some point, they took ownership over it. I mean, the problem with the name thing, we seem to be stuck on the name thing. The name thing is fascinating as well. The problem with the name thing is that they don't pay these guys as television actors, but they treat them like people who play television characters, which is very odd. Like, it makes sense, right? If Michael Richards, who plays Kramer in Seinfeld, right? He can't just walk up and go be Kramer over on some other sitcom on another network. Like, that makes sense, right, guys? Like, him not being able to go out and be Kramer wherever he wants and maybe say racist things, as he sometimes does, right? Let's say go off script and do whatever he does underneath the name of Kramer, damaging the IP or whatever he wants to do. That's a problem. But they pay him like a television star. He's an actor who plays a role on TV. Wrestlers, they're not paid that way. They're treated as independent contractors. They have no union. They have no protection. It's weird that they also then don't get to keep their name. They're an independent contractor until they're not. It's kind of wild. They're contracted workers. Yeah, it's just weird. Being a contracted worker versus an actor means no issues with the Screen Actors Guild. I mean, I don't know how different the wrestling industry would be if they were treated more like television stars than they are like athletes. Which is weird because, like, it's an athletic performance, but it's different than football, right? I don't know, man. Football players get to keep their names when they get to still be who they are. They're not treated like television stars at all. Being a professional wrestler is like the craziest thing on the planet. I think that's what it comes down to. It's nuts. A lot of wrestlers have wanted a union. I think it might be better if wrestlers did have a union. By the way, Instagram, I'm sorry, my phone died that I normally look at Instagram chat on. I forgot to charge it. So if you're talking to me there, I apologize. I love the Cody Rhodes chicken. They get treated like neither actors or athletes. The loophole allows them to be locked into contract and not allowed to work outside what you want them to do and not be able to pay for any liability. Yeah, it's crazy. It's the craziest profession out there, and it needs some kind of reform. Injuries or anything like that can be ignored if they want due to the contract status. And yeah, the reason why it works is because a lot of people want to be wrestlers. A lot of people want to be famous. So they'll put up with this entirely unacceptable working arrangement. It's an entirely unacceptable working arrangement. To be a professional wrestler is to accept the worst working conditions possible. To set yourself up for abuse in all sorts of ways. In every way possible. I mean, the rules are different as you go around. Top stars are treated better than lower talent. One of the things I like about all the wrestling is there's not a lot of stories of guys being abused. Now, the WWE has a very long history of abuse. I don't think they have anything recently, but historically, there's a lot. Ethan Page is now WWE IP. They should let him be Ethan Page when he leaves, though, right? Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, it's up to them. You put yourself in their hands. I think the code of conduct is that, like, you know, you're supposed to take care of your wrestlers. It's going to look bad on you if you don't. Been a lot of WWE news. I'll tell you what, the WWE is better at making the headlines than AEW for sure. AEW has to really get out of pocket to make the news. Okay, this is interesting. I saw this and this is not true. This is wild. This was a wild piece. And I don't know, you know, I don't know who wrote this for dirtsheets.net. I've heard there's a lot of editors. But this take was wild. So this says that, all right, I'm just going to read this. I feel like Sky Blue got over last year, and AEW hasn't known what to do with her. She bounced from one angle to another. They haven't really landed. I mean, that's not true. She had one angle, and she did the, she got misted, and then she hooked up with Julia Hart, right? And I think the criticism, I don't know if it was this piece exactly, but the criticism on Sky Blue was that she's back to being good now and no one knows why. Hey, that's dope. Chat knows Sky Blue IRL. Julia Hart's injured and had to move on now that Julie's on. I don't know if Sky Blue has really moved on, though. I mean, look, she wore white a couple of times. She's not good now. She's still a heel. She did not face turn. Exactly. You see, anyone who watches the show, see, I've seen people be like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is she a face now? She's not. She wore white. She wore she wore some white gear, but she still has her new theme music, and she's still, behaving as a bad guy in the ring. Yes, her promos have still been heelish. Yeah. It's a wild report that everyone has just looked at her pictures. Well, they saw her wearing a cowboy hat and they're like, she's being a face now. I mean, so was Saraya. Saraya was wearing a cowboy hat in Texas as well. And, she certainly hasn't turned face. It's wild. Yeah, they're still talking about the mist on commentary. There is no aspect other than the white clothes. I mean, I don't know why she wore the white gear. Maybe the black gear needed to be laundered. Maybe there was a wardrobe malfunction. Maybe she tried to put on the black gear and something snapped and it wasn't suitable to wear, so she had to go with her backup gear, the white gear. I don't know. But it's wild. A lot of people are reporting that this is the problem with AEW. I'm like, dude, she just put on white gear. What is your deal? Yeah, she challenged Sheeta. Absolutely. Absolutely still all bad guy stuff. But yeah, I thought that was a wild I've seen it a few places where they're like, what's going on here? And then I watched the show. You know what? I got curious. Maybe she did it so people would talk about her. If so, great. It got people talking about her. She's teasing a new singles gimmick without Julia. So do you know that from Sky Blue? This might be coming. Are we breaking news here? Mr. 3D, are we breaking news here? Mr. 3D says that he knows Sky Blue. Is this a legit tease of a new singles gimmick? Wait, does this mean that Mr. Hartgrave could be Sky Blue's manager? Is there more of a probability now for Mr. Hartgrave being Sky Blue's manager than being Private Party's manager? Connect me. Have my people talk to her people. Are you her people? If you're her people, talk to my people. No, people that report on AEW do not watch the show. They read Reddit and make headlines based on gibberish. Yeah, it's very accurate. That's a very accurate take. That's my observation as well. You don't have any intel on what she's really doing. Oh, that's dope. You're a photographer and you've worked together a lot. I've probably seen some of the shots you've taken. Her pictures circulate a lot, sir. That's a good person to take pictures of if you want your work out there, because people are going to share pictures of Sky Blue. Did you do any of her photo shoots with Queen Aminala? Because those are insane. Her and Queen Aminala have some goddamn photo shoots. Like, holy shit, what are you girls doing? They seem to get along really well. That's what I'm going to say about that.